and totally absorbed in a budget debate while all of these things are happening in the world. And in fact, some probably could say that their predictions that we are not handling our economic situation very well are coming to pass. Certainly we are at an impasse right now in our own country. But that word is out on the street. They are trying to bleed us to death. The radical fundamentalists see this as a weapon to exploit freedom and democracy in our country, to make us spend our monies doing things that we otherwise wouldn't be doing, and we could use that money better elsewhere. So there's no question that this is part of the program as well. Some of you know that the subject of regime change has become now fashionable down at Foggy Mountain in the State Department. Regime change is an interesting subject. I think Secretary of State Clinton started it off with a Russian phrase, which I will not try and repeat because I gather the Russians didn't understand it either. It is basically restart or recalibrate the relationships that are going on. I think it is very important that we have people who are talking about recalibrating relationships, especially now that we seem to be forthright enough to say regime change could be a good thing. The questions immediately come up and say, okay, who decides if we should have regime change? What regimes are we talking about? Now, if you're in Libya, it may be one thing. If you're in Egypt, it may be something else. If you're in Yemen, it may be something else. If you're in Iran, it's something else. You've got to be a little careful about how you say this regime change. But once, however, the mystery of regime change gets out of the box, then you have to go to the next question and say, okay, we've decided that we're going to have regime change in country X. Okay, how are we going to do it? How do you implement that? What is the force of regime change? Is Libya the template? I'm not so sure that's working very well. That looks to me like sort of a stalemate. We've got the desire for